these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. Tired of complaining, I got up and changed my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day these take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the
blitz coming, and down he goes. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And it's taken in at the 9. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on right and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Open man, once again it's Thielen. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now the rookie from Boise State, Alexander Madison. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Alexander Madison, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out cross.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent...
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 7 yards there and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They're running it. Watch take the green. Watch take the green.
Now contact up
to the
front as
person I
penalty
want to
markers
click
come
on,
in. Who is this against? So a
Really?
jump there defensively.
That's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. It's a gain of 3, and it sets them up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Eagles.
Wentz now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the screen.
A give to Smallwood out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's
No,
just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
It's
Guys,
a touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
not
a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
It's 4th and goal on the 1. Any coach is like, oh, my man is better than your man. That's what a real coach would do. My front 5 is better than yours. That's what I thought. You ain't getting in either. I just feel that way.
Right here. Hatch it. You got that. He's coming. Double up.
They'll run with Zinner.
Ah, really?
Touchdown.
That was so
the Eagles.
Good play.
Zach Zinner. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw, Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to...
Say goodbye to Laquan Treadwell. Touchdown, Vikings. Laquan Treadwell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Well, they got the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on, fellas. Let's put the game away like we did last week.
Well, later tonight, we have more football. Sunday night football, a good one out west. Steelers and Chargers might see equal amounts of black and gold mixed with a powder blue in the stands for that one. And then tomorrow, Monday night football, Detroit and Green Bay battle in the NFC North from Lambeau Field. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. This is Howard on second down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Everson Griffin gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Minnesota. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Cousins. Forced out to his left.
I threw it away. Why didn't he throw it away?
Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
That was terrible.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Come on,
First
bro.
down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Stuff like that.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
That's a good play, though.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress.
Oh,
Fletcher again, and down he goes again. Fletcher Cox made that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Get out there,
man. That was
man.
the third sack of the ball game. Second in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the second spot pretty soon. And he's going to go down again. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and on the season now, he's 9 sacks for him.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive is going to go a long way towards telling us where they're at.
Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 89 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing. Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
I got sacked 3 plays in a row.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Shouldn't have been sacked. So that's coaching. That's on me.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought.
Catch the ball.
Try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field.
I need you to catch
Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Cousins. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Cousins now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To the air again, it's Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Perfect passes, and you don't
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Nowhere to escape.
See what happens when you don't
down.
catch the ball.
Fletcher Cox has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This one from 35 yards away.
Tough passes, but cheap.
Bailey's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
This fielded at the 2. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Silver.
They run it again with Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And he's able to find Diggs. The Vikings 1st down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 45. 4. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Howard. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
What?
They've held them in check on the scoreboard.
How did he catch
and
that?
down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards to pick up there.
Wow.
Move the chains.
Wow, man.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to...
On first down, they run with Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Thought he dropped it.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Say.
They start the drive with Cook.
What? Oh,
And he'll
my
find some
Lord.
room to get this up to about the 14.
I had the perfect play call, too.
The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get it.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Cousins now. It's complete to Diggs. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up. To be incomplete.
Intended for Adam Thielen. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
It's our field.
Cousins. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gained?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact,
You
let's
dropped
get something
it?
out of it, not just 1
Bro,
yard.
you drop
Now throwing
everything,
on third
man.
down there, but he cannot connect.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying
That's
to get
so
the ball to
annoying.
him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
What world is somebody?
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
He has to drive the field. Everybody else in the way.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. Here he goes left side. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
Choice,
and I always enjoy the
17.
conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Wentz now to throw. This one complete to Smallwood. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Wentz going to throw.
Come on, bro.
Complete.
Perfect play.
Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a 3rd down throw, and misses the target, incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Derek Barnett in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. There he goes right side, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is now 24. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, Haywood.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one caught by Gibson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. Defensively, I know they have a comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong.
Oh,
So
my
oftentimes in this
Lord, bro. I
situation,
came down that
you
far.
tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Toss play. This is Smallwood. And the ball is knocked out. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like, it's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They'll run with Smallwood out of the pistol. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 15 yards on the play, first down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked at it.
And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown.
That's
Wendell
so
Smallwood. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, they'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Man.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Here's Cousins. Open man is Treadwell, and he's got it for the Minnesota touchdown. Laquan Treadwell with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Just that simple.
Bailey got the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go, back man. 40, 82, 40. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Great, great. No.
On first down, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of pressure.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run for it with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Jackson's got it over the middle.
That was a pick.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Wentz now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Man 5-7. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Yeah, you got some talented people on your team. You showed them.
From the gun, they run with Smallwood. And he loses the football a second time. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
Thanks for watching. Hey, thank you for whoever was watching.